Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm excited to be here once again because listen, you know how I love sharing tips and information that can help you better yourself as a beauty pro. And today I specifically want to talk about the importance about building your beauty business on a strong foundation. And so today I'm going to give you four tips that you can utilize to build a solid foundation, regardless if you're just starting or if you've already started. If you don't have this foundation in place, one thing that you will notice problems, you will notice things may happen in the future that can cost you money. And so today, I specifically want to cover these areas. So that you can be informed and can get them in place and so that you can be positioned for success. So the first thing, let's talk about the foundation period. What is the foundation? The foundation to anything is what supports anything that you build. Think about a house. If the foundation is not laid out on that concrete on the ground and it settles in, then what happens is that house would eventually collapse or it could sink when storms, hurricanes, tornadoes, anything like that come. The foundation support what you build. And so the same thing with your beauty business. You want to make sure that you have a solid foundation. The Bible specifically says that no man should build unless they are aware of the cost of what it costs to build. What does that mean? It means that if you do not count the cost or see what is required for what you are building, there is possible that storms will come and you won't last. You won't be able to sustain them. So you want to be prepared by making sure that you have a solid foundation in place. So let's talk about what that foundation consists of. The first thing is making sure you choose a business name. Be sure to choose a name that does not just fit for today. Make sure this name fits for the future. One thing that you can also do is you can search the name that you are specifically using. And also, too, if you have a name already and you've been using it, I want you to do some research on your name to see what comes up. Ways that you can research this is you can go to Google search and type in your business name, as well as you can go to um, the trademark website and search your business on that website to see if anyone else is using your name. So here's what can happen if someone uses your name. What will happen is you will notice that it may cause conflict if you start to decide to build on a larger platform. The person may not be located in your specific area, but you gotta think global when you are choosing a name. Because what happens if your business is decide to grow bigger than your actual community? So you want to take those things into consideration from the beginning to think and dream big. It is possible for you to be able to expand that far if you keep your mind open. The second thing I want you to do is register your business. You can register your business under an LLC or a sole proprietor according to what your goals are. You plan to most of this decision is made based upon tax purposes. So I will highly encourage that you be sure to connect with a tax advisor or a business coach like me to be sure that you're able to choose the right business registration for your business. Also, too, I want you to get an EIN number. An EIN number is like a social security number for your business. Why do you need an EIN number? This EIN number is the number that you will use when you start to apply for things. So when you say you want to open a business account, or when you say you want to get capital, or when you say you want to buy a car and put it in the business name. Maybe you want to buy a company car. You're going to need an EIN number to register for the business. Here's why it's important. You don't want to put this stuff on your social security number. So if you do, what happens is eventually as your company get big, and let's say someone decides to sue you, they will be suing you personally when you use your social security number. But when you separate your business from you, that means that the business will have to take the downfall of your business rather than you. You will be safe to walk away, but the business would be penalized for anything that happens. This is why separation is important. Yes, you are a part of your business, but it is important that you separate the two because if you ever decide to walk away, then you won't be penalized for the things that you walk away from. But the business will be able to be closed on its own without hindering any of your life. Okay? So that is important. That is number one thing that you want to get in place. The second thing is separate your finances. This is so key, guys, because you must figure out how much do you need to provide in revenue to make a living personally, and then also too, you need to figure out how much does the business need to thrive because you and the business are two different people. So you must take that into consideration of that you can't keep them jointed. Now, when you separate them, this gives you the ability to pay yourself as you start to generate revenue in your company. So, separating your business bank account, and you want to apply for a business bank account. And if you're just starting, you can apply for a free business checking and saving. Also, too, you can also be sure to you can get some like as you start to advance in your career or you start to build and you want to do more within your business banking, you can get checking accounts that may cost a fee. And usually those fees, it may cost a fee if you keep below a certain amount. But the more money you start to make, you want to start looking into other types of checking accounts that will give you even more benefits as you are banking with the banks. Okay, so separate your account. You want to make sure that you keep your finances separate. So when it comes for tax, when it's time to file at the end of the year, you're able to see exactly how much the business made and how much you actually had to pay in your own personal. All right. Next, the third thing let's talk about is get your permits and your license. So if you are just working behind the chair, the only thing that will be required of you is to be sure that you get your license. Make sure that you stay certified. Keep reminders on your phone and make sure you renew in the proper timing. This will help so that you don't pay late fees and so that you can stay current in case state board comes in. Now, also too, if you are in a salon suite or if you particularly have your own business, are you working in a storefront, there are certain permits that you must keep active. And you want to make sure that you have the right permit in place to make sure that you're legally operating your business. Also, other licenses that are important is making sure that you are registered with your state. You want to make sure that you have the proper registration with the state so that you are found on the state website. These things are so important because when these things aren't active, it can cost you more later. There's a possibility that you can be fined even more fees if you don't keep these things active. Okay. And then the last thing is we're going to build this business, okay? So together we're going to take the steps that are necessary to build your beauty business so that you can have a lasting experience. Like you want to be able to revenue and profit from this business. And that is going to take you making sure you have the right things in place. Now, I am giving away a free business starter kit located on my website, educatebeauty360.com. And this beauty business starter kit is going to give you all of the tips and information that you need so that you can start your beauty business from the ground up. So if you're starting over or you're just starting from the beginning, or maybe you started without anyone's help, be sure to grab this kit because it's going to give you practical things that you can actually do to get it in place. Now, also too, I do know some people need and want someone to walk with them step by step. I want to offer you my coaching one-on-one services where you can actually get in a coaching call with me and we can actually go to the websites and get these things together. So if you need some additional assistance, be sure to visit my website, www.educatebeauty360, and book for a one-on-one consultation coaching call. I'm looking forward to helping at least 10 beauty professionals this year. For the last part of the year, I want to work side by side with 10 of you guys to make sure that you are building the beauty business of your dreams. So, if this was helpful for you, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel because I'll be posting lots of content just like this right here on this channel. Be sure to share this video with anyone that you know that this can be helpful. And I'm looking forward to being able to share more tips and information with you. So if this was helpful, be sure to drop some questions down below. I'm looking forward to answering them in a video for you, and we can be able to work to the next level together. Thanks, guys. See you next time.